my first video did not work. I did the Bible handout. I'm very tired. I had buggy issues, which I need to address before I do my next handout. And I gave away all my Spanish except for 2. And I did some English, just not a lot. But people seem to like that I was out there, which is why I go. And, I just want them literally, to know. And like the song says, God loves you. That's why I'm there, just to let people know that. And some of them were like very meditative almost when they were looking at my sign. I guess thinking about different things they've heard about God. Others just flat out ignored me, which is fine with me because I asked God to blind bad eyes. That is the exact phrase I use. So if you're not seeing me, maybe there's a good reason you're not seeing me. So that's 100% okay in my book. I'm making some Gatorade. I'm kind of working on a headache. And I think maybe some sugar and some Excedrin won't beat it. But I was out there 2:45 to 7:45 total. There was a lot of transit time also. I made up little care packages for the drivers, which were very well received. And I'm glad I did that. I will absolutely do that again. But they took up some space. But, that's a nice thing about something you're giving away is that as you go through the day, you have less. So that was good. I also brought some regular candy, for lack of a better phrase. But it was mainly Spanish today. They were crazy for Spanish. So when I make my next order, I need to split it, I think, between the whole Bibles and the Spanish. And ideally some Spanish whole Bibles. And it was also funny because I just brought like some cheese and some snack mix with me, and that was it. And I was trying to be happy with that, but I was, wishing I had a traditional Thanksgiving dinner. And lo and behold, this lady in a black pickup gives me a plate. But, it was a takeout box full of traditional Thanksgiving dinner. So that was very, very cool. And it was very, very good also. And she had homemade stuffing, homemade mac and cheese, turkey, ham, like some kind of honey glazed ham. It was really good. And the green bean casserole that's popular here with the why hello, green beans and the boiled potatoes. But I didn't eat much of that. But it was very thoughtful that she did it. And then somebody else gave me another plate at another venue over by Greens Point. So that was interesting. I didn't expect that. That has not happened in the past on any other holiday. So I don't know why people, it was sweet that they felt generous, but, so. I know other years they've asked me, did I have something at home? And I would lie and say yes. I've got a big dinner at home, or I'm going, to meet somebody for dinner, and, I'm going to somebody's house and stuff like that. But I guess this year God decided I needed the dinner. But I am going to take my Excedrin and go lie down for a minute.